Yeah, into no side. Yeah, baby. I'm broaching a nanny. I'm broaching a nanny.
Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. My name is Gina, and this is another episode of Borga Diaries. We are somewhere out here in the neck of the woods. Well, not really in the neck of the woods. It's kind of city-like. It's in Maryland. It's called Rio. So y'all in Maryland, y'all know where Rio is. It's really nice. Water behind us, it does rain. So I have Felix or Felix. Hey, it depends on where you are in the world. Oh, America, like a Felix. Oh, I got a Felix. So we have Felix here. He's gonna be sharing his story with us. He's also very well traveled, and I don't know what he's gonna talk about today. In fact, we didn't discuss it here. We do know America. Y'all like buckle up, and this is gonna be fun. Felix.
Welcome, hey, how you doing, sis?
Welcome.
Great.
Good. Pacho, man, you viewers, almost who you is.
Okay, well, I'm Felix. I'm Prichum, but a couple of friends call me Abele, DJ Abele, MC Abele.
MC Abele.
Yeah, I've done a couple of that, but I used to be a presenter back home, and then when I came over here,
not a presenter.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yo, I didn't even know that.
I was a presenter back home at Top Radio. I learned under Bullare, and I also was I was also the manager of Yagola nightclub back in the day with DJ Pepsi, the Tony Boys, and all that. So when I came over here, my focus was just to study, you know, because I'd done everything that had to be done in the entertainment world. So I decided to study, and I came here, did my master's at the University of Maryland, and so that was my story. But the big culture shock is when you come over here.
Yeah, and sorry, I'm not
when you come over here, there's so many things that you have to do as an individual from Africa. When you're in Africa, I remember back in the days when you're chubby and you're big, they call you Osikani back home. But when you come here, the ladies want six-pack, so I had to lose some weight. You know, that was one culture shock. And I also realized that I couldn't hold my fellow dude's hand walking around the streets in America.
Yes.
But back home, you could just put your hand around your brother's neck and then you just moving.
That's right.
And the last one was I had to redo all my certifications and my degrees. Yeah, everything was basically null and void.
What did you read in Ghana?
I did business accounting, but when I came here, they just transferred a few of it, and so I had to go all the way to Montgomery College with a few credit. Did about 2 years. Went to Bougie State because I love my black people, so I went to. Yeah, I went to my typical black university, that is Bougie State University, for 2 more years, and then I went to University of Maryland for my master's. So that's my story.
That's wow.
Yeah,
that is amazing. See, just you had to they didn't take the. Did you still continue with the business, or you did something else?
Well, I did the same. I still did accounting because it's also in relation to business. I went to Central University back home, but they don't take all your credit when you come over here. They just take a few, and then you have to be on your own.
Right.
But the mantra of the story is when you come here, you have to be determined, you know, regardless of whatever challenges that you face as an individual. You always have to be open-minded and just pursue. So that's what I did, and I'm here now.
So how long have you been here for? How many years?
Roughly around 12 years.
Dang.
Yeah, 12 years, yeah.
Watch it. And so when you came, you landed in Maryland, or you landed where?
I landed in, there's a story over there, let me give you a gist. That is also very crazy. When I came, funny enough, it was, I think, around February, March.
Yeah.
Yeah, so me fear cry.
What did you?
But so what the bro foolish here, me the bro foolish here. Oh my God! Tree that me buy me kept tree book you know, but you know what the bro foolish here, me tell me the bro. Oh swag the chroma there and cry swag because what me for shoe in crew. These are all trainers. You have to have some sneakers to walk around. Tell you I ain't me for to cut, but maybe do what's the name? New York. And it was crazy because me by it's snow time and the whole country was shut down. And I was supposed to leave from New York, transit to Maryland. But due to the fact that our flight was canceled, I had to stay in New York for about a week.
Hey,
yeah, God being so good, you know, I had a family over here. So my mom called somebody and I hooked up one of my aunties, but I stayed there for a week. Couldn't go out, couldn't do anything. So that was the shocker. And then I lost all my money in terms of the transit money. They didn't refund anything for me because they said it was gone. And so... And I mean, that was like basically they took advantage of the whole situation. So I had to board a taxi, drive all the way from New York to Maryland. And I'm here. Yeah. Sika, me dreadful me debate, you know, yeah.
That is crazy.
And I'm a Kai crowd, Miss I could do JFK now, I think it was Manhattan or something like that. Nah. Okay, okay. Taxi, no, because he knew that was like my first time. He was like, or driving far, baby in the class of Queensbridge and all these other places just for the meeting to read. Yeah, so that's what he did and took a lot of my money, but.
Those of you that with the taxi system here, if it's not Uber classes are
so no, yeah, sometimes kind of Uber my, so it was like taxis.
So what's not when that's a local baby and you give them the address. Since you don't know where you're going, they take you through all these different routes so that the journey will be long, so that they can make money. It's
so we could do it. When I told my auntie, she was like, "Oh, you've been ripped off because it's not even far from where we live." And I'm like, "Okay, but
I'm here.
I'm here."
Wow.
Yeah.
Your friend said to free New York now to see Maryland. Maryland and we movie around and I said,
oh yeah, I mean, say my feet, me buy send mommy with her, so you know, safe haven. I mean, it protected me a lot, gave me a chance to grow in the country and to be able to save some money.
Right.
To be fair, what we call Lintonsville, I think is right around Damascus. Yeah, rented my home place.
Damascus, Jesus. So, for all the years, you know. I mean, there are people out there. Do you have additional stories to talk about?
I mean, as it goes, I could chip in one or two in terms of a Juman in the okay. It's so different. You can't afford to be dumb in this country. Like everything has to be read and understood and to be able to follow step-by-step procedure, you know. So you know, because my mom lived very close to Walmart, that was my first target. And with all the qualifications that I had, with all my swag, what I say, me buy I can say more bella and I make sure Walmart so boxes with you, baby. And sometimes people run up to you and it's like, I don't know you in Ghana, you used to be this, you used to be that, DJ Bella, whatever. I'm like, Joe, jam you America there, unyo biao. Who says you walk around? What they told them, you barely can go anywhere because Ubia was scared of you have to, you know, try and, you know, associate with talk to somebody, have an appointment before you can meet them.
Right.
And yeah, me Walmart, maybe bon cranta, I did a whole lot of stuff, but your pride as a man can never ever be thwarted when you have a dream and an aspiration. So I was going to school doing that, and then I also studied to be a phlebotomist on the side. So phlebotomist. Ghana as a lab technician. You know, it's lab to work in the lab and then to be a biotechnician.
He's a vampire.
Yeah, so basically, so I did that. You learn a trade so that you don't work in these retail stores, you know. So that's what I did, and I was, you know, pursuing my education at the same time. We now go school.
Yeah, but I think now you have a business.
Right? Oh yeah, yeah.
Pacho, I'll put his information down here so y'all that want to be vampired. You can have it.
Yeah.
Oh wow. And see now, what much you man na? Okay, now who so?
Hey, me quite in the day.
I'm coming for now because they said the rough and different. Is it the one? What's the rough for?
Me mom dear, me work Ghana and I'm in 50 states of America as a member. No me practice me the yard am the wo number suya no the wo.
Okay. Back in the day, say,
Yeah.
What lyric book?
What's wrong? That's what I used to do. Write down dear mama to Shako and all that. It's me what they call the bonics before I got here. But and a radio presentation is so bore me because they allow me to, you know, express myself. And then so when I came here, I brought for the there are so many keywords that because make driving school, that's another story I have for you. And that's crazy. Me ba ha no almost me Ghana license. So I had to go through the whole process of doing power parking. Ghana's one air power parking. So I had to learn all that crap, and it took me forever. Me call 3 times as I finally me parking with me call. I think I went all the way to Hagerstown because I had the instructors no. Who try who can crab now? Show me run who can crab yeah, then they fail you. Yeah.
Actually, what can't cast of name? I'll tell you out my story. So me ba no not me this hair is like in my way. Okay, it's me ba no not me of course me come handle license. It's not me to Ghana license. And that we not come do this. So then we to see a friend say this is over. If I can't free so we at all. No, it's a car na me chuno. Me fear for no. Me mbo mu di mom. Eh, come be na me chuno. Na so that come be HS.
HSU.
Come say I've got so much HS. It's anyway. It's when me fear for mu ni mo ho. And that say car na me chuno. Tag e bo ho no was a tag for a different car.
Oh wow.
So I'm in traffic and the cop pulls me over. I'm like, okay, I'm doing everything right. Talking about see tag me a difference.
Stolen car.
Charlie.
They can lock you up right there.
I don't say. I don't know. I say from a license, bro. No, me. What's
what is this?
Hey, you like a brother. License. So what is this? It's my gun license. I say, why are you driving? Where do you live? I was home by myself, and I didn't have. I'm hungry. Charlie, I can't do my now. It's me. Actually, I had to go to court for that.
Okay.
And the lucky thing is, the court and the judge that ruled had a Ghanaian nanny for like 20 years.
Oh, so he knew. A boy.
Hey, to so bad. International driver's license wherever you're going around the world.
That's true.
Carry an international driver's license. If you're carrying just a regular Ghanaian license,
it doesn't hold value. It doesn't hold value.
It's any parallel parking and other pass.
Hey, and yeah, some kitwa. And see, me call Hagerstown. That is about an hour and a half away from here. And also it's all pull before fro, no doko, the car and all that. So it takes time, but those are the challenges that you face as an African when you come here.
Right.
And that's why you're lucky now will be aside your real mother and a real relative. So those are the shocks that you're going to experience. And loneliness. Oba and so who need your more.
It's
like
oh dear. I mean, you're cutting down. This is Borga Diaries. You know, if you just started watching, this is Borga Diaries. So we just share our experiences traveling, be it funny, be it advice. Hey, I couldn't tell you. I know what you think
yeah, so I'm golf cart. Yeah. Nah, I'm golf almost security. You need
I say, you need that. So, if you're not watching this Borga Diaries, we share experiences. Then you patrol diary was saying see with the live there kind of some natural. So see say you can actually learn from it. So I mean we'll try to tough because we're trying to tougher. Hey, I still got my cheetah. So we over the tougher no. Obi or honor or aspire so to play. Again from everything that you've experienced, been through, and where God has put you now in your life, what kind of advice that would you want to give to someone out there?
Well, the most important thing as any African or as any individual, when you want to make a decision to go somewhere, you have to have a plan. You just don't move without a plan, because those who fail to plan to fail. So basically what you want to do is have a plan when you're coming over here. And you shouldn't be shocked by anything that you see over here, because there are multiple challenges that you're going to face because of how the system is and how culturally everything is different. A black and white Ghana, for connection. There's nothing like that. Oh yes, I'm saying so. Yeah, on your own 2 feet. There's no copying. There's nothing. Those are the challenges that I'll give to anybody that is aspiring to be a student and wants to come here. Make sure that your certifications, your resume, will be lined up when you come here as well. Because you literally have to start all over. And our bands now starting all over. Because those are the challenges that you have to face in life. And without challenges, there's no life. And I'm a bias, I mean, your brother. I mean, call him my cousin. Mixed Master Berto. You know, that's.
Oh, wait. So one more handle. His episode will be coming up. If I don't know what time you're looking at, what you're watching this, but he will be in one of the episodes. So look out for that.
Yeah. So my brother Albert also gave me a very good advice when I came here, because he had already been here a couple of years before I got here. He told me all the things that I should have avoided. I should avoid so that I don't fall into the same pit hole. So I appreciate him for that. What he told me was that, man, or whatever comes your way, take it and then learn from it. You know, because you have a status back home to say, nobody cares about anything in America. You know, at the end of the day, 9 to 5, baby, and that's it.
That's right.
Oh, so just take the advantages that come your way, and then just focus on the plan.
Make the best out of it.
That's basically what it is.
To add to what he said, there's a saying that when a purpose is not found, abuse is inevitable. So you always have to have a purpose in life. So maybe say when you travel wherever around the world, you can actually make good use of the experience.
That's true.
Now, before I said I saw free musical home. I say, I see when you be mate. I see when you be. No. Yes, so what do?
Oh well, T-Blaze. T-Blaze. Yeah, I mean, we see your fame back in the day, Lifeline family, secretary and all that. Yeah. Richmond and Richmond, yeah.
So with that said, thank you so much. Felix in Ghana. Felix.
I say Felix.
We totally appreciate that. So hey guys, I'll put his information down here. If you have an event, you need an input, or you need his expertise, he would definitely be glad to assist you. His information is going to be down below. And so if you've not subscribed to this channel, my name is Gina. Go ahead and hit the subscription. Hey, you're already before. Subscription button. And also turn on the notification bell so that you're notified when another episode of Borga Diaries comes out. With that said, thanks for watching. See you in the next video.